Hey guys, how are you? Hope you're doing well. This is going to be about mastering recruiting on Facebook. So if you're struggling trying to recruit on Facebook, there could be some things that you are doing that might not be working for you. So let's just start with the principles of what social media is about and why are we doing social media? Like why are we doing social media? Or why are people actually on social media? By the way, my name is Glenn Murray. I work with Glenn Murray. I'm a network marketer, and I help people point them in the direction. Hey, Jeanette, how are you? I point people in the direction of really good training so they can take their network marketing to the next level and hopefully not be one of the sort of 85% or 90% that don't have any success in network marketing. So the first thing, very first thing you need to know, what is social media for? It's for three things. Number one, people are on there to network, right? They're networking, they're connecting with friends, they're connecting with colleagues, all this kind of stuff, right? Number two, they're there for entertainment. What are they doing? They're watching, they're consuming, they're laughing, they're watching videos, funny videos, all this kind of thing. That's what they're there for, entertainment. So you've got networking, you've got entertainment. And number three is knowledge. They're consuming knowledge. They're there to learn stuff. You know, they're looking for information. They're actually not on social media shopping. That's not the reason they're there. So if you're just putting out your pitch, it's turning people off more than anything than really, keeping people attention. Hey, Rika, how are you? Good to see you. So people don't go on there to shop. People love to buy, but they don't like to be sold to, right? So what are you going to do? How are you going to market to these people if they're not out there shopping? Hey, Rory, how are you? So if they're not out there shopping, what are you going to do? Well, you have to learn to market. You have to interrupt their mind and get them thinking about something that you want to sell them. And posting your company's link is not the way to do it. It just doesn't work that way. People join people, especially if you're trying to recruit a team, right? People are joining people. They're not joining businesses. Think about it. If someone you despised gave the opportunity that you're in now, what if someone that you hated was the one that pitched you? Would you have joined? No, you wouldn't have, right? Because it's people join people. So what you want to do is you want to really start building relationships, but you want to do it very quickly. So there's two things we have to understand. So we know the three principles of why people are on social media. There's two things we have to understand. There's warm market and there's cold market, or this way, whichever way you're looking. So warm market, cold market. So what is warm market? Warm market are people you know. And oddly enough, when you first start out in your warm market, you will get, you'll pitch your thing and you're going to get people to take you up on it. Why? Because it's your warm market. They trust you. They already know you. You don't have to build any rapport with them. They already know you. They're like, hey, this hair stuff is working great. You should try it out. Oh, what hair stuff are you using? Right? Hey, look at this. I lost 30 pounds. What are you doing? Oh, I'm drinking this amazing coffee. Oh, cool, right? Whatever it is. Hey, you know what? I just found a great way to save money. And instead of spending money, I put it into gold and it's accumulating, or Bitcoin, or whatever you're selling, right? So if you're pitching your warm market, you're going to have people that do stuff. But if you do the same thing to cold market, when your warm market runs out, then you're going to turn people off. You're going to repel people. You're just going to be totally people are going to right? So you don't want to be doing that. So how do you do that? How do you network with people, entertain people, maybe give people information to consume, because that's what they're doing on social media. And how do you build rapport with them? And how do you build a relationship with them? So when you do say, hey, I can help you with that, or hey, I heard you said you have grandchildren. You say you really have a hard time with energy. Well, are you sleeping well? Is it your diet? I found this thing that really helped me. It's that simple, right? So you got to get into the conversation so that you can learn people's problems. And it starts with, and this is the number one thing, and all of you that are on here that's listening to this, you have to do this. Go to your personal profile. I'm going to turn mine on right now. Where's my personal profile here? I'm on it right now. So I'm going to switch it over. So this is my personal profile, right? This is who I am. This is what I'm about. And basically, I am. You have to be real. So it starts with, What is the picture? What is your profile picture? Make a picture of you smiling, not a long shot, not a beach shot, maybe you're doing something really goofy, but make sure people can see you. Make sure they can see what you look like. Because it's Facebook. People want to go, oh, I know that guy, right? Then in your cover photo, don't put your company's information. Don't put a bunch of product shots. I see it with CBD oil all the time. It's like, oh my word, guys. Are you guys smoking it because you're not doing any marketing? I know there's no THC in CBD, whatever. I know. But what I see is so many people, they've got the big marijuana leaf, and it's just like people go to their pages like, like I get a lot of friend requests all the time, and if I see that, I'll message them, but rarely do I accept them as friends because they're just going to start pitching me right away. And you know what? I want to build some relationships. I want to see if I can help people. Maybe someone's going to help me. Maybe someone can point me to a really cool training that I'm curious about. So that's number one. So number one, really good picture. Number two, go down here. See this right here? See these 9 pictures? You can edit that. Those are your featured images. Go edit them. I didn't even know you could edit them. I just learned that this morning, that you could edit them. I kept going, I got to get those. I wonder, why do they keep picking the same pictures? And what do you want to put in your featured images? Lifestyle. What are you about? Like, are you about family? Are you about food? Okay, so here we go. That's Calliope sitting on my lap. I love that picture of her and I. She's like my 4-year-old, and she is so funny. The next one is my wife and I went out on a date, and we went for a poke. If you don't know what poke is, it's Hawaiian sashimi. It's delicious. It's so great. The next one is my wife and our 2-year-old, right? And that's Cadence. She's doing awesome. And then you know what? We love going to festivals, so we're always at the festival. We go to Mexico. We love Mexico. Actually, this is a shot of all 5 of us exactly where Anna and I got married in Mexico. So that's pretty funny. The next one is Cadence again. It's my wife does knitting, and she also does a direct sales company, but she does knitting, and like she actually does knitting for movies. Cool. So she made a hoot hoot owl for Cadence. And then I've got a picture of some of my networking guys, another picture of Mexico, and another networking thing. So you can kind of see, like, you kind of go, oh, Glenn's, it's like some food, he's family, he's, this is what it's about. I posted on my wall, Tiny Tot Symphony. We went this morning. It was fantastic. We go to Anvil Center here, and Grandma takes us, and we go. It's so much fun. They usually have they'll have like 3 musicians from the symphony, and then the 2 sisters, it's twin sisters that do, and it's really quite fun. So so those 2 things that I just showed you, that's the most important. And then on your wall, just put stuff, right? Like I put quotients, I want to get engagement. Good morning, rock stars, ready to eat that elephant. What was I doing? I was actually pitching a book that I'm reading called How to Eat a Frog. So I put my Amazon link up there, right? Just sort of a thing, but it's not a big deal. It's like, hey, I'm reading this if you want to check it out. Another quote, a couple more quotes, something about the team, free Facebook training, and then down to, this is my daughter's artwork, a couple more quotes, be real, right? This is, as some of you know, I'm a musician. I was a musician my whole life. I retired about, 16 years ago now. But my first band that I was in, we've been getting together and doing some writing and playing and stuff. Who knows what will happen? Maybe we'll do another record. I don't know. Anyways, there's Cadence on my lap while I was relearning some of the really, really old songs. So I had my headset in. I was just listening to old songs and relearning them. And she's like, hey. And by the way, that bass is an ESP bass. It was built for me in Japan. There's no other bass in the world like it because it was built for me. I went to the factory and they said, what do you want? And I said, I want this. And they built it for us because that was back in the rockstar days. That's what's cool. Anyway, so that's what you need to do. So the first thing is go to your Facebook profile. And you notice on my profile, there's nothing about my company. It doesn't say I'm an emerald in my company. It doesn't say anything about my company. It's just lifestyle. If you want people to build relationships with you and be able to start having conversations, you need to have a real profile. So go work on your profile. It's so important. Get a good picture. I heard that it was who did I heard for? Oh, Todd and Leah Getz, which I'm doing a little 5-day boot camp with them. I highly recommend doing it. And they talk about this, and this is where I got a lot of this sort of training from. And they're like, pay your kid $5 and get some good lighting and get them to take a picture of you. You know, that's pretty cool. It's good way to think about it. So anyways, so that's it. I hope that's helpful. If you, let me get back to my camera here. There I am. Hopefully that helps you guys. Please feel free to share it, like it. I'm glad to see you guys commenting because it's so important to engage. And remember, really quick tip about doing Facebook Lives. Before you go live, make sure you get the Facebook juice going. So you want to go on for about 5 minutes and engage with people. You know, do some hearts, do some commenting, say, hey, watch their stories, give some hearts in the stories. What happens is Facebook goes, oh, they're active. And then when you go live, it gets shown to a lot more people. If you want to learn more about training and doing recruiting on Facebook and some tips and tricks that I've learned in the few years I've been doing it, please go to workwithglenmurray.com, or you can go to my Facebook page, Work with Glenn Murray, and there's some free training there for you. There's also another group I've just put together called How to Earn Residual Income, and there is a whole bunch of free training. So you can go there, check it out. It's free. You just opt in, you get the free training. Some of them are as short as like 15 minutes, and some of them are like 2 hours. Some of them are intensive, right? Is there a pitch? Yeah, there's sometimes a pitch on the end. Some of them don't have a pitch. A lot of times what it is, it's they give you the training, and then they'll offer you a product to buy that is more extensive, that really gets you into it. It will unwrap a lot of stuff, or it'll have a lot of stuff at the beginning that will help you set up for more success. I highly recommend having a budget of $100 or $200 a month to spend on training, personal training. Whether you're hiring someone like a coach for an hour every 2 months, or you're purchasing training, there's always new stuff coming on. Like I'm using ManyChat. Why am I using ManyChat? I bought a training. about about 3 or 4 months ago that had how to do ManyChat in it. Is there other trainings you can do, free ones? Yes. But I wanted to get it from someone that was using it for network marketing. So I went and found a network marketer and I bought his training because that's what I wanted to learn. I wanted to learn someone that was using it in network marketing. And that's how it goes. So hopefully that's helpful. Please feel free to reach out if you want to chat. I'm here, building relationships. I'm trying to be a better connector. So I'm just trying to help people out as much as I can. And if you're not doing a home-based business, or you're tired of the home-based business you're in right now, message me. Maybe you want to look at what we're doing, and it's fun. I like, as you saw on my wall, 54 new members on the team in February. It was awesome. It was a good month. All right, guys, I will see you tomorrow. I'll bring you some more tips from the course I'm doing. And if you want to know about the course, message me and I can hook you up. Cheers.